I grew up until like my adult life thinking that Asians actually had small penises compared to like everybody else. I actually thought
that. Because they do.
No, there's no. I mean, I googled it. You have no idea.
Producer, we need stats.
Can we get a goog?
We need pictures with the stats as well.
Asian American at 3.
You're an Asian American.
Okay, see, this is the thing here. This is the separation here.
Okay.
You won't. We'll put it on Patreon. We'll put it on Patreon. Dump it out.
Where are Jews on the list? Did Jews even make the list?
The Jews didn't even make the list.
Not even a red.
The Jews didn't
Well,
even
all right. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, welcome back to the Party with Strategy podcast, live from Houston, Texas, special edition. Got the OG Dolo in the building.
What up?
Houston's best Asian DJ with a close second to Chris Cheech Happy Endings Kim.
Ugh.
But you did definitely top the list, so welcome.
He did give
Barely
you
edge.
He did give you
Barely
your
edge.
props and said that you had a better set than Steve Aoki yesterday.
He did. But then again, he was Steve Aoki because he was being confused. People would take photos with him.
He's got 200 pounds on Steve Aoki, I think. But yeah, I could see the similarities.
It's close.
Yeah.
And he's bald.
Yeah. Are they bald? Is Steve Aoki bald?
No,
he has
he's
long
got
hair.
a healthy. It's like a Pantene Pro V commercial there. Like,
Yeah. I know he's got
healthy
long hair, but like, is the hairline still intact?
I don't know.
He's got to be getting
He's
up there.
looking
How
thick.
old is he?
His shit's looking like.
He's
I don't
good?
think Asian people go bald.
Oh, come on. You never seen like the Kung Fu flicks with the old Asians?
It's weird. It's
I
just
think
like,
that's a choice. That's like some monk shit.
They shave
it's
just
some,
the
yeah,
top?
it's some monk shit.
Oh, okay.
Bro. But
He said just the top.
it's like you're going to Turkey for like a hair transplant, but instead you should have just gone to Asia.
Yeah, because there's a lot of it. There's a lot of hair there. I will say the Asians have very smooth hair.
Smooth hair.
Indians could be considered Asians, and that's like the hottest hair on the weave market in this day and age.
Yeah,
No,
but that's
like
only
actually?
because
I
it's.
saw a documentary on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's only because it's so available, I think.
I don't. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of impoverished Indians selling their hair.
I think it's like a rich. It's like a. You saw the thing, right? It was a Chris Rock. Didn't he do the good
yeah,
hair
I think that's
thing?
what it was. Yeah. It was-
And I think in India there's some sort of ritual where they shave the people's heads,
oh, okay. Is
or
that
the
what
girls'
I
heads
don't
or
remember
whatever it
all
is.
The details.
and I think that's why they use so much Indian hair.
Okay.
Can
that
we
like
look
after
this
an
up?
Indians have good hair. Yeah.
Is that like after an arranged marriage or
He's
something
like
like
Googling
that?
weave, most popular weave. I mean, Indians have nice hair. They it's thick.
Yeah,
It's the right color.
Plentiful.
there's
Yeah.
definitely no bald Indians. That's for sure.
No, they don't. lose their hair.
No, I think once you get to like 50, I always see like a bald dad with like the mustache.
Indian?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe
we get
thinning.
producer? You're gonna have to look that up as well.
Bald Indians, not native.
Okay. Well, there
Asians
you
have
go.
the strongest hair.
Yeah. It's definitely not Anglos.
It's definitely not Jews.
Yeah.
Damn, you
at
got
that.
them follicles. It just doesn't come up on their face. It's only on the top of their head.
All the cells go straight to their head, and so the rest of the body is bald. But the head of hair.
That's
is
good
great.
though. It means we have the best swim times, I'm sure.
For sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee, that guy had no hair on his chest, but
No.
just shredded.
Could throw a punch
For
like
sure.
a motherfucker.
For sure.
Again, aerodynamics.
And a nice head of hair.
Aerodynamics.
Yeah. Smart.
That's what it is.
Wait, so did Steve Aoki miss any cakes?
No. He doesn't miss.
He nailed every single one. I know he doesn't miss on social media because you get to post all the makes.
I will say the one I saw him throw yesterday was pretty precise.
I mean, he's been
on
doing
my,
it for
on my
years.
story, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So there's a video of like there's like he's on a crazy yacht, a super tall one, and then there's like
I
a
saw
lower
that.
boat.
He's in the helicopter.
Wait, he did a helicopter throw?
I thought he was in a helicopter and he threw it.
Okay, that's even crazier.
I'm pretty
so
sure
he's got
he was in a
another one.
helicopter.
Yeah. He doesn't miss. Honestly, like I've seen him do it at Spire in a huge it's in the back by the bar, and he's just got crazy precision.
Asian precision, bro.
Well, do you think that he just has like that gift? Like, you know, that one kid that can just fucking launch a football for no reason? Or do you think he like practiced at his compound and like had a bunch of cakes used like one of those punching bag dummies and just fucking launched
I
cakes.
guarantee for sure. Once the cake thing started to become a thing, he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm
hitting
gonna
the
make
reps.
this.
I'm
Like,
hitting
I'm gonna
the
be the
reps.
best
Because
cake
if you
thrower."
miss, you're gonna look like an asshole, and it's gonna be
on his PJ, he's probably got a room of the just like
Exactly.
a cake simulator, a cake throwing simulator.
Yeah,
And
he got tired of
he's
wasting
just
all the
throwing
cake
it.
batter, so he
Yeah.
just uses the simulator now.
Yeah, his cleaning lady's like, we can't do this anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
I could definitely see that. So that looked lit. That was the first. There was a lot going on this weekend. I mean, you also did Mayfair. Where were you at? You did
I did Bottle Blonde.
for the whole weekend.
Yeah, that's it.
No daytime, or you did daytime bottle.
Daytime, nighttime, all the
How
time.
was it? Was there bar crawls or anything?
Yeah, we had a couple bar crawls. Nothing crazy.
Not
Decent.
people crawling on the floor in the bar.
Well, you
That's
know,
a regular
That's a
Saturday.
given.
Okay.
Especially on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Oh,
But,
somebody made a comment like people were like zombies and like crawling on 20th Street, and somebody was like, "We've never seen St. Patrick's Day like this lit, like on a Sunday." They closed off 20th Street.
On Sunday.
Yeah, they
Because-
closed off a
Single.
section of it.
That's
Yeah.
because No Good
Yeah.
was there.
Exactly. Well, yes,
For sure.
yes.
For sure.
I'm sure all the sound complaints of the bass, because like,
Do you get a lot of complaints on 20th?
yeah,
Yeah, right.
I was like almost sure of it, because the bass for Moonshine, that tent is like,
But they're
knocking.
making so much fucking money.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. They're like, yeah, 10,000, whatever.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, you're lucky. But I thought in Texas they write it to like the DJ.
I have heard that actually. When we first came down here, that's what they were telling us. And that's why I was like, oh,
That's
I'm
a
gonna go in.
threat. That's like, oh,
That's what the police told us.
these
Yeah,
boys,
that's
these
what the
boys aren't
police
from
said.
around here. They don't know.
Yeah, listen here.
That's crazy.
So
So,
it's a
like
fact.
Clay gets a ton of tickets all the time,
You're just lucky they look out for you.
and I did get one, and I just handed it to
You
the Clay
forwarded
group,
it
the
to
office.
your
Yeah, the
manager
office.
and let him take care of it?
Yeah, Cheech. My
Yeah,
manager,
what's up
Cheech.
with Cheech? Is he taking over out here? I mean, he moves here. He starts to DJ. I mean, are you a little offended, or do you feel
There's
like your
enough space
spot's
in Houston.
unsecure?
You think he
like
was
Bel
the
Air.
first Asian DJ in Houston? When
That-
we
I
came
mean,
down,
listen,
I thought we were
that'd
the
be
first
probably be-
non-Asian
that'd
DJ.
probably
John, I know Johnny J was the first.
He's-
It's not even a
he's-
question.
Yeah.
Johnny
He-
Ebonics
He rose from Bel Air Street and started taking over.
from the concrete rows.
It was the Filipinos for sure.
The Filipinos are heavy.
It
Well, they've always
was
been heavy.
well, yeah. It was the whole like when
Qbert.
Qbert, yeah. It, you know,
All
it-
the beat junkies, yeah.
all yeah, and so the Filipinos were here heavy. I actually don't know too many like Vietnamese like DJs.
Oh,
I know
well.
a couple.
Well, I know one. His name's Fun, and it's pronounced Fun.
That's exactly right.
Goddamn right.
Does anyone call you Fun, or do they all call you Fun?
Most people just call him
To
Paul. I
me,
think.
what you just said was the same thing.
Okay, so it's all good.
I don't even process it differently anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it just ends up serving like the same kind of pun on words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as people know
Play on words, pun. Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. It was still an accident too, so yeah, it works out.
Yeah. So
We probably talked about that before, but where did you get it from initially? Does it have a
Long
double?
story short, I was super baked watching Adventure Time. I had smashed like two. Remember when Domino's had like 2 medium pizzas for like $12?
Oh, I remember.
yeah.
And they just had the garlic crust.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
when they just reinvented themselves with
Yes.
a good pizza.
Incredible. Domino's like literally went from 0 when they were getting killed by Pizza Hut and literally went right to the top.
Yeah.
Like that.
The garlic butter crust.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I was like, you know, it'd be funny. My favorite thing to eat is pho. And so if
Oh.
I just put an N at the end of it, I would be DJ Fun. Nobody got it.
Mm.
Got it. Well, I mean, it is in your profile how to pronunciate it correctly.
Yeah, just
so
kind of like as a
it
joke.
makes sense.
Are you happy to be
I
back
like that.
in Houston?
I'm happy to be back here,
But not to live here.
but not to live here. I'm
Yeah.
happy to visit. I will say I forgot how much you guys' tacos suck,
Fucking
But that's
sucks.
okay.
Trash Mexican food here.
but that's okay. You know what was fucked up at Moonshine? I went to go get some food after my set, and I pull up to the taco truck, and it's like St. Patty's Day green tortillas, and I'm like, can I get a taco that's not on a green tortilla? And she's like, no, that's all we have. I'm like,
all right.
what
I'll
the
take it.
fuck? No, I'm not eating a green
Okay,
tortilla.
I will say one of the best tacos. It used to be a truck, but the guy made so much money that he was like, he took all his cash and moved to Guatemala. He moved back home to Guatemala. But now one of my favorite tacos is inside Lincoln Bar. That's pretty good taco.
Lincoln Bar
That's a
tacos
good-
are pretty
That
good.
is the
It's a good
best
one.
that you could get for sure.
But I'm just saying, best that you can get like late at night.
Nah, I think
No.
that's tough.
Now, but now, have I ever taken you guys to the southeast side of town?
You only took us to get dim sum.
And after that, we were out. We never came on another
Guys,
DJ PHON adventure.
okay, I didn't know you guys were like.
You gave us
You're like-
unfertilized eggs.
No, I didn't know you guys were like not into like steamed meats and soy sauce.
I
And
didn't know you were into steamed meat.
it's good.
It was a little rough on a hangover.
Yeah, you were really, really, really hungover.
Yeah,
now,
it was tough.
All right, we'll go to the southeast side of town. Those are really good tacos.
Let's do it. But it's crawfish season, baby. So I'm not eating nothing but crawfish.
Not for $20 a pound. Are you
Yeah, it's a
kidding me?
little high this
Our
year.
prices up.
Yeah,
Everything's
the
everything's
freeze
high,
killed
bro.
off all the-
Everything's up.
All the crawfish.
Not
so they
DJ
jacked up
Pay
the-
though. DJ Pay is not up.
Yeah, DJ Pay is the only thing.
I think I was on the phone with you when we were talking about, or we were talking at Cats. Like everything's up, right? Groceries are up. Everything's up. They raised drink prices at the club are up. Bottle prices are up. Okay, all right, everything's going up. Can I get a couple extra bucks? Oh, whoa.
No,
Are you
we got
insane?
this guy over here who's going to do it for free. You're lucky you still have a job.
Now, shout out DJ Martin. He's been DJing forever, and he's like, bro, everything gets more expensive, but the DJ pay has always standard anywhere you go, $100 an hour.
$100 an hour.
That's
It's
it.
just like standard. That's just
Some places
How
how
do
do you
you-
get that?
How do you change it?
Unionize, which will never
It's
happen.
impossible. It's
that's impossible. I've thought about that for many
Everybody
years.
thinks
For
about
as
it.
long-
Every
for as
city
long as-
talks about it, and it's just not.
There's always that one guy though.
Yeah, there's a guy, a new guy to the city. I'm sure you probably talked to
No,
him.
not even the. It's the guy.
Well, there's a
okay.
guy that brought it up the other day to me, and he's so young and ambitious, and I just hated that I kept having to shit on every idea he had while I'm DJing. But
Name
it was
him.
like
Name
he's
him.
like I wish I could. I can't think. It's on the tip of my tongue.
He doesn't even know his name.
I'm sorry. He's probably watching this. I feel like a piece of shit. But anyways, he's like, yo, like we need to unionize. He's like, I've been talking with everybody, and I really want to do this meeting. And I'm like, listen, man, I know what you're thinking is a great idea, but the problem with your little hypothesis here is that all it takes is a couple fucking idiots who don't give a shit and have a normal day job and that will come DJ for $50 an hour, and all these clubs to say, yo, fuck you, I'll just hire these fucking losers who suck at DJing. You know what I'm saying? That's why it'll never work.
I could
also
just
see
gonna say that it's not. I have friends that are like, they used to be full time and then now they got day jobs. I mean, I think because they were full time DJs at some point, they know what it is, and so they don't fuck it up. But it is people who don't pour their life and soul into this career that don't see that they just rob everything that all of us here work really fucking hard for.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I know outside, like going in, like, oh, I want to be a DJ. Oh, I want to be a DJ. And then they find out that half the time, you know, it's just fucking soul sucking. Like, it's just terrible.
You're just playing what you have to and just
Yeah.
getting
Well,
through the motions.
we used to talk a lot of shit about people that would DJ on the weekends just for fun, to come collect a check and have a good time and get drunk and hang out with their friends, but then would go to work Monday through Friday and have a day job. And we'd be like, it's kind of fucked up because like you're dipping into the pool of money that we as full-time DJs who have taken the risk to quit all of our other jobs and do exactly what and pursue our passion to the fullest. That's money for us.
I think it's not like a feast or famine thing. I think there's more than enough money out there. Presuming like the fact that as a full-time DJ, you're putting the work in that they're spending 40 hours a week in an office, you should be spending 40 hours a week doing DJ shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And so you'll be better.
I don't think
Right.
they're gonna run out of money. I'm not saying that like don't DJ. There's not enough money for everyone, but if you're gonna do it full time. Take the risk.
Yeah.
Like hop in, the water's warm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing that the takeaway is that for them it's just fun, so they don't really give a fuck if they're not making money. And the clubs that see that and exploit that are like, well, hey, wouldn't you love to just go up here and DJ and all these people? Like,
I don't
the
think
girls
those
will love you.
establishments ever last though.
No, of course they don't. And
Never.
and you see it time and time again, and thankfully, and that's why we still have jobs. But there are places that do that. There are places that are doing it currently.
Yeah.
You know, and you see the outcome. They are fucking ghost.
And even like, and that's like the type of dude too that would fuck up the whole union thing, because all right, let's say you unionize and now DJ rates are $200 an hour. You get them to double. Crazy. That'd be sick, right? Now you have this guy who works a 9 to 5, is getting paid $70 grand a year already, has everything covered, and he can come in and do it for $200 for the night. Because an extra $200 a week or $400 if they do it Friday and Saturday is a huge raise for someone that's got a $70K a year job.
Yeah.
Let's be honest
insane.
here. Have you've heard a $200 DJ versus?
Well, yeah, for sure. But these clubs don't give a fuck.
I don't even know that the people really give a fuck in the club.
Well, yeah,
No,
and
no,
not all of
I go
them.
back and forth.
No. I don't think it's the people. It's not that they don't give a fuck. They know because they're not educated. Like they don't have ears like us, but they do have a sense of, oh wow, I had a really good night, right? Like
But they don't
music's
necessarily
pretty good.
attribute that to the DJ. Some of them do, and you hear from them.
No,
at
I
the
think
end
a
of the
lot
night.
of people do.
You'll hear from the ones at the end of the night, but I'm saying the average goer that goes to a place where you play open format, not like a venue, so to speak, right? Where they're just going out to get some pussy, let's say, so to speak. They don't really even process the music that's playing. I'll be honest, when I go out, unless I'm going out to a place like Off the Record or somewhere where I'm like expecting to hear some cool shit, I kind of tune out the music too. Like when I'm out on Washington Street, I'll be honest, like I know when it's bad, but I don't like. I couldn't tell you what the DJ.
But that's what I'm
played.
saying. You know when it's bad.
Right? But how bad are we talking?
But if you know if it's bad, well, bad is a pretty strong word. If you know it's bad, then you would also know that it's good.
But my interpretation of bad and a person who's not having a training here, their interpretation of bad might be different.
Look, I remember going out and first time in a reception club. I guess it was late, but at 18, right? I go to this place called Roxy, and you know, I still to this day, and this is the reason why I joined the Booth Pimps, was I would hear DJ Ebonics, and I knew if I heard that, I was gonna have a good night. Or, you know, like Rockwell or Johnny
branded.
J. Like, yeah, I mean, they're legends, right? It's just like.
But you are a DJ, so I think that
Now.
But even then, you had to have interest in music.
Exactly. Like, you were a little bit more tuned into what was happening, which then probably led you towards the path of being a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was always inside
I
you.
guess I had just had a lot of good nights being out, and I was like, yeah, okay.
But think about this. When you're in a nightclub and you're talking to a girl, right? Or even your
old
friends.
you.
The old
Single
you. Yeah,
PHON.
obviously. Or even your friends. And I'm not talking about you, who you are today, DJ PHON, but I'm talking about in the early days, right?
Yeah.
Were you even processing like each song that played? No, you were just kind of like
maybe not each.
you're
but
processing the conversation you're having with the person you're talking to. I know I am. When I'm talking to someone in the club, even if a DJ's killing it, I'm not like, glued to the thing. Where I might be more inclined if I'm listening to like Club Killer's fucking podcast.
Maybe you're not listening, but the energy of the room.
For sure.
The energy of the room is there. I'm 50-50. I know what you're saying. I get it. I sometimes am standing up there DJing, and I'm like, these people don't give a fuck about what's going on. I could be doing anything up here, and sometimes I'm like, they don't give a fuck. They're at the hot spot. It's fun. The lights are going well. The alcohol is getting served. The drinks are cold. The bitches are bad. Like, they're having the time of their lives no matter what. But then there's also like what you're talking about. I'm just in the club doing my thing, and it's baseline. Like, the music's happening, but I don't really know what's going on. And then I think it's kind of our job to grab people's attention by doing something super dope or different or whatever it is, whatever your thing is, to grab their attention,
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like I'm 50-50.
Yeah. And I'm 50-50 too. Don't get me wrong. Just because I'm being devil's advocate here doesn't mean that I don't respect quality DJing or feel that I'm a quality DJ myself. I just try and give a little ego check to ourselves, because it's easy to think that like when you're up there that like I'm the fucking shit. But there are a lot of moving parts in a nightclub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
But I think DJs control a lot of it.
100%.
You control a lot of it.
I'm not downplaying what we do, believe me.
Yeah.
Some days I feel
He's
it.
like, yo. And this is why we can't have unions, because people like Dolo fuck it up.
Yeah. Think we don't matter.
Sometimes I feel like we don't.
That being said, you come back and you're DJing in Houston, but you've been DJing in Chicago.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
It was good to be back. I didn't really prep any new hip hop. I haven't really been diving into a lot of new hip hop in Chicago.
Sexy Red Spotify, that's it.
Yeah, of course, the Sexy Reds. But like, I feel like in Houston, they want to hear like the new hot hood shit. And I didn't really download any of that. So I just kind of played my same old set.
I love
it was
my
great.
ratchet hip hop shit.
You do, and you're like talking about the next big like hood hit, and I'm just like,
This guy's always he's on the tip of whatever's going on. He's got his ear to the streets.
I do like it, but I've actually Sundays I've been playing more tribal house kind of shit.
Tribal.
when you
like
say tribal,
Tulum?
do you mean Afro house?
Yeah, well, Afro it depends on what record pool you're on, but yeah, they all kind of encompass the same thing. That Tulum kind of vibe.
Ethnic house music.
Oof, be careful there.
Yeah,
Ethnic is
it is.
I mean, you could get away with it, but I wouldn't call it.
You
that
could say
myself.
whatever you want.
Yeah,
You're-
you got the pass.
You're diverse.
yeah.
You're
I'll
brown
go ahead and
enough.
go with tribal
Drop an
house.
N-bomb real quick.
So chill.
We'll have Diamond Cup beep it out. Just drop one for me.
Don't fucking try and incriminate you. That's what do they call that? Entrapment.
Yeah.
That's entrapment. Watch
Here,
out
there's
for
a
'em.
game we play on this pod sometimes.
Did you bring the cards?
No, I didn't bring
Oh,
the
you
cards,
fucked
but
up.
there's a fun game where you have to finish the word, and it's like a famous, well-known celebrity or something. So I'll start it off, and then you can end it. All right? Arnold Schwartz.
I don't know this one.
You never heard of this guy?
No,
The Terminator?
no. Sorry.
Dolo?
No clue.
No,
Never heard of him.
never.
Arnold Schwartz.
This is what he came down to Houston for.
This is it. That's all he's got, man. It's just racism.
Why do you think he's in the big chair?
Yeah,
we
exactly.
got the tiny.
We're on the chopping block over here.
Yeah.
Have you caught up anybody with that one yet?
Yeah, I mean, it was the most epic moment of my life when Eric Boss was on the podcast, and I did that for him, and he just answered.
Did you have to give him a couple leading up ones to kind of catch
No,
him?
I literally just did what I just did right there, and he was like,
Well, it's not the same word.
"It's not.
Yeah, so
It's
all
just
good.
a stupid, fun thing to do."
I
but it
thought you
was
were talking about the
hilarious.
cards you had where it was like, is this racist? And it have like these fictional facts. And like some of them are correct and some of them aren't. And
Like
you have to
Indian
guess,
hair,
is
like
this
who
racist?
has the best hair?
Yeah, who has the biggest dick? Like, is this racist?
It's fun.
Is it not? And some of it was pretty good.
I kind of feel like we ran through the best of them.
I will be completely honest. I grew up until like my adult life thinking that Asians actually had small penises compared to like everybody else.
That's
I actually
because
thought
they
that.
do.
No, there's no. I mean, I guess maybe I'm lucky then. I googled it. You have no idea.
Producer, we need stats.
Can we get a goog?
We need pictures with the stats as well.
No pictures, please.
I mean, I think it's safe
Your
to say
Google search
African
history is about
Americans
to be fucked.
are leading the thing. That's my guess. I don't know.
Listen, there's an exception to every rule, then that's just the facts.
Italians are
So-
supposed
I
to be
guess
up
being
there.
an Asian
You-
DJ is already like an exception. I'm not a doctor or
No.
You could be hung to the gills. You could be dragging on the floor.
no. I
But-
literally thought, and then I was like, I'm just gonna Google it one day, and I was like, oh,
Wait, so let's start from the lowest.
right.
Who's got the smallest?
well, fuck, that's not looking good.
Okay, so
Oh.
coming in at number 7, bottom of the list, what did you Google? What ethnicity has the largest penis? Okay. What race has the smallest
Nice.
All right,
PP?
so African Americans coming in at number 1. That's no surprise. White Caucasians and Hispanic Latinos.
Which you
number 2.
actually happen to be both of
You're
those.
both.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, so
I was
I'm a
gonna
solid.
say.
I'm a solid 2
Yeah.
inches. And what do we got?
Asian American at 3.
You're an Asian American.
Okay, see, this is the thing here. This is the separation here.
Okay.
You won't. You won't. We'll put it on
Strong bronze.
Patreon. We'll put it on
Where
Patreon.
are
Dump it
Jews-
out.
Where are Jews on the list? Did Jews even make the list?
The Jews didn't even make the list.
Not even a red.
The Jews didn't even make. Man, wow. Yeah. Well, it's only
It doesn't-
circumcised penises.
It doesn't count because they cut some of ours off, and it was the numbers
To
were
make it look
skewed.
bigger?
Yeah, it was. They couldn't
The schmutz.
factor
They
it
couldn't
in.
find the,
They cut.
They
the
couldn't
schmutz
find the
off.
foreskin to measure it to add it to the combination. There.
Yeah,
Is that
but
a
okay, wait.
banana
We got to
and
finish the
cucumber?
list. We
It's a banana blog. You're not on the banana blog?
Asian Americans are coming in at
Let's
number
fucking
3.
go, baby.
Number 4 are Middle Easterns. 5 Southeast Asians.
Okay.
It's Filipino
6
friends.
South Asian. 7 East Asian.
East Asian would be like Japan.
I
right?
mean, Asia just really took over the whole list. I mean,
So I guess like if you're just
if
by
you're not an
numbers
American
game,
Asian,
we're solid. We're as an aggregate, and if you added all of ours
I mean,
up,
is there any other race?
lengthwise, it'd be longer than everybody else's.
when you tally them all up, you're right there. Because the African American is only one. There's only one of them.
yeah. Hold on. Is Asia the biggest continent? Do they have the most people?
I
China,
believe so.
China.
Yeah, Asia.
China.
Well, because Russia is
Yeah.
that's part of Asia. yeah.
Russian, like Asian. Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
Caucasian
Russia's in
is
Asia?
Asia.
Russia is in
Yeah,
Asia?
Russia's Asia.
Yeah,
Or is Russia a continent? Oh, producer,
No,
Hold on.
we're gonna
There
need
is
it.
Russia is not in Asia.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's part of the
Absolutely.
landmass, but I don't. Is Russia a continent? No, it's a country.
Asia
Russia's a
is
country.
continent.
Our producer,
Asia is the
what do we got
continent.
on that? This is great having a producer. We need this.
I know. This is what you wanted, dog.
This is what we needed. Is Russia its own continent? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you know.
What? I did not even know that.
Well, you went to public
Okay,
school.
here's
so.
crazy. I watch like judo videos, and there's just like Asian guys.
Eurasia.
Okay, yeah. That's
Yeah,
fair.
Europe makes a lot of sense.
So then,
Asia
are
doesn't
Russians
make a lot of
considered
sense.
Asians on the dick chart, or are they coming in as Caucasian American? Oh, okay, what are we on?
Oh.
This is important.
This is important.
African American still at number 1. White Caucasian number 2.
Wait a
Asian American
second.
number 3. I think
Wait a
It's
second.
the same list.
Hispanic
Are you-
Latino made a big jump from number 2 to number 1, along with the
Wait,
Am-
why do they
African
keep
American.
grouping everybody in? What Hispanics can't get their own? Or is that Afro Latin? Or is that all Hispanic?
Those are Dominicans. Dominicans are girthy.
Do you notice they just kind of like pop Hispanic into each? They don't get their own category. That's fucked up.
There's not enough of them.
East
And they're all
Asians
spread
still-
around
still
these
at the
days.
level.
They're in every fucking country. They're invading everyone's countries. They don't know what to claim.
This guy's been watching a little bit of
Very
Fox
passionate.
News, huh?
Jesus.
Wow, that's rough. Jews still didn't
Relax,
make the list,
Tucker.
huh? Damn, dog.
I thought I was in Texas. Sorry. I thought I was in Texas.
Sheriff right out there for you.
Yeah, I mean, they're
You're in
literally
Houston,
border
dog.
patrolling
You're
the
not-
open fields in the heights.
You're in Houston, not in fucking
Well, we gotta
El
keep the
Paso.
heights the heights here. We
Yeah.
don't want to mess our money up here.
Speaking of being in Houston, let's dial back on the dick talk for a second. What's going on in the scene right now? Because Clay
I heard Clay got bought out.
sold to
sold.
We
someone,
sold to the
right?
guys that own the address, and
then what's
then
going
They
on?
beefed it up. They changed the stage, and
So they changed the name too to Encore, correct?
yeah, which I don't know if they're waiting for a lawsuit or if
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
what
care, or-
is that Encore Day Club, or
it's Encore Beach Club, so maybe Encore Day Club is not quite the same. And legally,
but there's an Encore Beach Club in Vegas, right?
yeah,
Yes.
that's the one. Yeah,
And they call this one Encore Beach Club.
no,
Just
They just
Encore.
call it
Just
Encore.
I think they dropped to the beach
Did they
club.
spell it differently, or
no, Encore.
Just the regular
God
old
bless
Encore.
them.
But maybe it's by state. Maybe
Yeah,
they're
maybe they're-
only registered in Vegas.
No,
I don't know.
because 40 Love got a cease and desist from Arizona.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're 40 All now.
Because
is there
there's
not
a
enough names out right now?
Apparently not.
I feel like I could understand why attaching your brand to a similar name would be advantageous, but I just feel like being sued is not the way to go.
Well, I mean, here's the
I
thing.
don't own businesses.
You only get sued if you don't comply. So if Encore Beach Club sent a cease and desist to Encore, and then Encore was like, all right, we'll change it, then it's all good. It's gravy.
Yeah.
No money spent, no lawsuit, no nothing.
yeah.
If
But then
they
have
don't-
to rebrand,
Yeah,
which could be
is-
expensive as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. maybe it's
Yeah.
good for them.
But I mean, what's going on? Clay sold, right? But they still have Hart,
Our lease is up in May.
and then not re-signing.
No, I don't.
So
I don't think so. I think.
Are you allowed to go on the record about that?
I mean, I think it's.
Yeah,
good.
I mean,
there's a huge lease sign in
It's got to be public information. I don't
Yeah.
think
yeah,
it's.
if you wanted to.
We just don't want to get you in any trouble.
Yeah, I don't want you to get in
It's
trouble,
public
but I do want to
information,
know
yeah.
what's going on because those were the big dogs. They were
Well,
running the
Washington-
show.
well,
Who's,
Midtown
who's
is-
taking over?
Heights Social is still Clay Group.
Oh yeah,
They're crushing
absolutely. We are crushing it.
And they're about to open a new spot next door. right?
Boulevard. Yeah.
Boulevard. Yeah. That's gonna
Next to Drift.
That's going to be major.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they're still opening a new spot there and just not keeping.
Yeah,
We're
the
just
two.
moving the money around to newer.
Yeah,
fresher
I don't
parts
think
of
that
town.
they're close. I don't think that they're doing
No.
bad. They're still
No, we're
running
doing
it
better
down.
than
Not
ever.
doing
actually.
bad, but if you kill it for years and then sell while you're still killing, I mean, you know what I mean. You could
Well,
sell
Washington
while you're on
Street is
top.
Well, I don't think Clay. Okay, I will say, what still amazed me was after almost 10 years. It was like 9.5 years. On Halloween or on New Year's or on major like holidays, it's sold out and like the dance floor is completely packed. But it's just pulling teeth every other day because you don't have people walking those streets anymore, right? Like
You're
Midtown.
talking Midtown.
Yeah, Midtown. Let's just talk about Clay and then we'll talk about Hart after.
Okay.
Midtown has been dead for I think 10 years now.
Yeah.
And so the fact that they were
since
still
that guy.
crushing it, right, is a testament to like how strong the brand is there.
Yeah,
right?
it's a destination spot.
Yeah,
For sure.
but it was just like,
But
we're making money, but we're not printing money. You know, like so let's go somewhere else where we can make money. Like why are we fighting this, right?
Yeah.
And we still have our pool parties, and that's great. And then the same thing is happening on Washington, and
Yeah.
you know that,
I
right?
see
The
it.
same walks of life are not walking Washington anymore.
So
And
where's everybody at? Everyone's in the
Heights.
Heights.
The Heights.
the Heights?
Just like everyone migrated from Midtown to Washington, they've now migrated to the Heights.
Absolutely correct. Yeah.
And,
And then
I'm sure that eventually they'll find somewhere else. Do you think they'll come full circle? Do you think they'll come
I think
back?
downtown's probably next. That's my call.
I was gonna say I see a lot of spots opening
love
downtown.
Yeah, downtown's
sick.
dope. I enjoy going down to Off the Record and some
Just
of those other
walking,
spots.
just walking it, and
Yeah.
and just like it.
I will say the crowd's a little bit less than desirable at this point, but I think if they can get some money into there and maybe I don't know if bottle service is even going to be the wave in the future.
We were talking about this.
Yeah. I feel like that ship is kind of sailed.
for
I
now,
think it's going back to dance floors.
I think it's going back to
Yeah.
dance floors.
which I have.
I'm with that. I just don't. I wonder if the same level of production is going to come from nightclubs when they don't have as much money coming through. Because even if you can pump out volume from the bar, it's never going to equate to some idiot coming and spending $30K.
No, but you can't live. I gotta assume if you're a bar club owner, you understand what's happening in the times, and you're not living in the past. Like, oh, I'm waiting for a fucking homeboy to come spend $50,000. Like, it's not happening at the moment, so you adjust and.
Yeah, but in order to be successful at that, you have to have a lot of bodies in the door, and I think a lot of these spots aren't having as many bodies as they need to equate
The
to the same money.
Scottsdale build out, and I talked to AJ about this a long time ago. He goes,
Who?
AJ.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Old Town. You're talking about Old Town, right?
Is it Old Town?
Yeah, that's what they call Old Town.
Okay, the giant bar in the middle and the sections all around it and a tiny dance floor, which is not even really a dance floor, it's a walkway, probably because permitting, right? Is how you literally pump out the most amount of numbers. And that
those-
What numbers though? Bar sales or table sales? What do you
Both.
mean?
Because
you
but
But he's
maximize
saying
both. But I'm-
table
I-
sales are going down and
I'm
they're
saying-
moving
I'm
towards
just saying,
dance floors.
I'm just saying, right? Like if you can't sell those tables, then you at least you have a full bar in the middle and people standing around the bar middle, and it feels packed.
yeah, but there's only so much room. So let me give you an example. If I'm thinking out loud, right? Bottle Blonde, the layout is like that. It is that
Same setup.
Arizona
in the yeah.
It's got the big bar in the middle. It's got another side bar, and then you got a lot of sections. What I see happening in the future would be less sections, because I see a lot of people sitting at sections now that don't have bottles. So get rid of those and put another bar in closer proximity. So because I do see people still waiting in line around the main bar. So if you knocked out some of those tables, let's say you knocked out that ivy wall and then you put another bar back there. But it still has to be a smaller space, because if you think about the amount of space it takes for someone to stand versus the amount of space it takes for a section of people to sit in is a lot different. So if you still want to make the bar look open, you have to condense that space. So I think bars are going to get smaller. I think that dance floors are going to get bigger, and I think that there'll be more bars.
I could see that. I think the dance floor thing is definitely happening.
I'm here for it.
Because in Chicago, I talk about this on every podcast, but John Boy is the fucking spot, and it's based around the fact that they
Is there
have
even
a
sections?
dance
There's probably
floor.
a couple, right?
They have a few sections, and they're
That's all
right
you need.
off of the dance floor.
Yeah.
And they sell them for what they sell them for. It's, whatever it is, $1,500, $2,000 minimum. Maybe they flip them twice a night, but they're getting that little bit of money. It's not fucking $50,000 because someone's coming in to buy 20 bottles of Ace or whatever the fuck it is. But their bar sales are going crazy.
Mm-hmm. And they're still only paying their DJs probably $100 an hour. So it's a win-win. And that's the other thing where I think that a lot of these nightclubs, if they switch their format or their format, their layout and everything, they'll survive, is because you don't have to worry about booking as large of acts. If people are just coming in and standing around drinking Miller Lights, well, they don't need to expect to see fucking Drake performing, okay?
That's true,
I think that's going to be the new motto. It's going to almost be like how downtown is, how they have they're kind of like shitty dive bars. Not off the record,
that's
I
a
like
vibe,
that.
though.
But the other ones,
That's
but
a
I'm just
vibe,
saying.
though. Yeah,
and
yeah.
people just bar hop. They have a couple drinks here, they go to the next one, have a couple, and that'll be the new thing. And
I'd like to see.
that's hard though to keep a dance. You really have to go in to keep a dance floor packed in an area where people are wanting to go bar hopping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are coming out to dance, so you have that going for you. But keeping them is going to be the.
I honestly, my favorite format is just a traditional style club, big dance floor, sections, not an intense amount of them, but big dance floor sections where people choose to go.
Like Vegas.
Does Vegas even have dance floors?
Well,
I feel like
they
it was,
have
Yeah,
the big area. I mean, when you go to
I thought it was all
But I think the
tables.
crowd in Vegas is just not it.
No, Vegas has dance floors.
No, but I think the crowd in that flocks
Like
to
Aria,
Vegas.
I mean, they're not really. No one's dancing there, but
There is
sections
just
for
a
people
big,
to stand.
There's a big pit,
like a
in the
GA
middle.
area. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking about when you say dance floor, or do you mean
Yeah.
old school dance floor?
I like those too, but
Yeah.
it's got to be like a destination thing. I don't want to be, like.
I
bar
think
hopping.
that
It's just
places
rough.
need to flip it completely and be like, yo, if you're not dancing, get the fuck out. It like how
you're
it
taking
made
up
it,
valuable space standing.
right? Like
an
how
idiot.
they made it on purpose uncomfortable if you didn't have a table. They
Yeah.
need to make it uncomfortable if you're not dancing and having fun. Like if you just crowd the dance floor and stand there, security needs to be like, yo, get in the back.
I got an idea. Okay, so imagine a place that's existing. I keep referencing Battle Line because that's where I work, so that's why I know, right? Imagine if all those fucking all those TVs, there was a camera and a cameraman, like a light tech, that kind of goes out and just fucking points out people. So if you're just standing there holding a drink, nervous, the camera gets on you and are you gonna look like an idiot or are you gonna fucking dance?
No way. They're gonna be like, they're gonna freeze
They're
harder.
gonna drop their drink
It'd
and
be
run
like,
for the door.
You don't know how many times I see the crowd singing. There's sections next to me, and I hold the mic up to like a girl that's like singing, and she clearly knows like every word.
Yeah.
And then I
Chokes.
like hold it up to her, and she goes,
She
Yeah,
be
they get
rabbit.
nervous.
She choked it. Yeah.
and I'm like, you were just singing every word, like, and you're not just like.
That's me.
Lips it. Yeah,
That's me when I'm DJing and I'm about to get on the mic. I'm like, I feel it. I'm like, it's time for me to say something.
We
And I go,
we got to get over this mic thing, guys. Like, you're a superstar. You're a superstar.
no,
Be that.
I'm joking, but
Yeah.
that does happen sometimes. Like if I go for it and let's say I didn't have the switch on to talk, and then I'd say something, and then they're like, the mic's not on. I'm like, that's just not right.
Next time.
Hey,
Next time.
you brought the mic thing from Houston back home.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it's
enjoying
working.
it.
Yeah.
It's kind of the wave of the time though as well. Like it was definitely a Houston thing when I came here and I was like, damn, they really rock the mic here. But now even going back home, most DJs are getting on the mic because it's like kind of what you have
Like
to
Mr.
do.
Shaw.
Mr. Shaw is all
He's a
over.
big mic
yeah.
guy.
Metro has always really crushed the mic, but I like Heavy's great on the mic.
I think Heavy got his mic game right through pandemic.
Yeah.
He was doing the
I mean,
Twitch thing.
even Chris R is on there.
Chris R on the
and
mic?
I don't even know what he sounds like off of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know him when he's usually so fucked up he can't even speak. But that's good. Good for him, man.
Everyone's kind of on it. It's definitely switched over to that.
Yeah,
You have to be able to do it.
it's good.
I played in Austin first couple times at Mayfair, and they're like, "Hey, like, maybe just a little less on the mic," and then.
Like,
Have you ever gotten that before?
Yeah, I got it when I first started working for Bottle Blonde. And then I was like, just
That's
give it
crazy to me because AJ used to always just come up and be like, hey, get on the mic. Like, even say something stupid.
At first, when I first did it, I'm talking about like opening week, second, third week. He's like, hey, like, it's good. Everybody's hyped, but like, it's just like a lot. Like, and is this just how Houston is? I go, relax. It's okay. And I always have to tell people, relax. I'm not here to sing every song. This is not karaoke. PHON's karaoke time.
I'm kind of into that. I like doing that.
I mean, that would be a thing.
That's my thing.
Yeah. And that's how Filipino DJs start.
I like rapping along and trying to get to as close to saying the N-word as possible before I don't mess.
Do you remember when you rapped the whole Biggie verse in Milwaukee?
I'll never forget.
That was one of the greatest nights ever.
Yeah.
That being said, I do remember when we first opened Bottle Blonde having to unplug DJ's mic. I won't say his name because
say his name.
I'm not going to say his name because I think he's great on the mic. But I did have to unplug his mic a couple times, and I felt bad.
Was it DJ Darrell by any chance?
No. He still DJs there. But DJ Darrell, oh my God.
You remember that?
DJ Darrell. Yo, do you remember them throwing food at him?
Yes.
Yo, that was a wild night. That was a wild night.
Yeah. That was tight.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that's a testament of the times though.
Oh yeah, that's funny that they said that at Bottled. I could see that because they came from Arizona, and I don't think they do it in Arizona much.
I think just like people who are just not used to it, it's like just I know it sounds like a lot, but just look, people are buying, people are happy, people want to feel like.
My favorite is when you told someone they're a bitch if they don't buy another bottle. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
It was like I was like, did he just call him a bitch? And he's like, yeah. And it's like, and he did for like a couple weeks, and it was working every time you're doing it. I was like,
I have to identify the person.
No, I don't think you knew them. I think you were just on a heat streak. That
no,
there was like
I just
3
have
weeks.
to. No, I'm not actually like identifying. Like I know this person. I have to be like, that's the kind of person that needs to be prodded.
Yeah, I don't know if you called me a bitch, and I was like at a section drunk with my girl or something, I'd probably end up doing something.
I think I've gotten a section just to buy like 4 or 5 Ace cases because of that.
Yeah, I saw it work multiple times and it blew my mind. Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah, I've
love it.
I've tried it. I've never called anyone a bitch. I feel like you're a nice, sweet, young-looking Asian man who could get away with that. You know,
but if you say it with like a smile and you're like.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
Dolo's got like the knuckle tats and the neck tat. He can't be up there being like, "What's up, bitch? Buy a bottle, bitch."
Like, you're a fucking bitch. And I'm like, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be happy about it.
There's definitely a softer B on that. There's a lowercase B on the bitch for sure. How's everything going back in Chicago? We haven't talked enough about that.
Yeah,
it's good, man.
I've been telling him I want to visit now.
I'm in love. No, I mean, we're just a couple of wifed up guys kicking it. You know what I'm saying?
We're 3 wifed up men.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. We all live with our girls.
How old are you now?
Even our producer.
34.
34, 31.
41.
Plead the fifth. No, I'm 38.
Okay, yeah. I think this is like natural progression. You know, I got tired of dogging it out, and I was just like, this is also, and that's not why, but it's also like I finally, I guess maybe just with time, you meet somebody who's like, oh, yeah, you'll deal with all the bullshit that I got.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay, I was so surprised.
Yeah. What took you off?
What the fuck happened?
What, I know you were looking for love for many years.
Yes, that's what he left.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. I was switching my mindset, trying to better myself. I came to the realization that like just fucking these disgusting, useless club going women,
forms.
strippers, and things of that nature.
It's an easy way to put it. Yeah.
Having sex with those women wasn't doing it for me anymore. I mean, we spent a lot of time together, and you've seen me have sex with a lot of those women, and it really did it for me.
I mean, I was seen him have sex
I was really enjoying myself.
No, there's no clarification needed.
I was really enjoying I never left like, damn, that sucked. Like, what am I doing? Like, this sucks. I left like, who's next?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's when I left the room too. I was like, this is time for me to make my exit. He's still horny.
So once it started becoming like I was still doing that, right? And then it started becoming like, oh, this is not, I don't enjoy this anymore. It's not enjoyable. I had to switch my mindset. I'm like, all right, it's time for me to like find someone that I could really spend time with and create memories with and build a life with. And then I had that mindset, but I was still like talking to these same women, right?
When you were jerking off, you just had to fucking hit him up or what?
I mean, it didn't start with like, I'm not fucking hood rats anymore. It just started with like, all right, I'm going to try and like find a girl who I can be in a relationship with. So then I was like going into fucking these girls with that mindset, like, oh, maybe I'll be able to wife her up or whatever, you know? And it's like, that's the worst idea ever.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, this is not
then
it.
you get burned.
Can't make a whole housewife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like even getting upset, like remember my neighbor?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember, we talked about this on a
The
pod.
one that you would listen to.
The one, yeah, we talked about, and then I banged her, and then I was like, she's
Wait,
like,
did you bang her since when we talked about it? No, you hadn't banged her at the point. You were trying
at that
to bang.
time, no.
Oh, so you ended up fucking her.
I did end up
Okay,
having
awesome.
sex with her, and then
Did she watch the podcast? Is that how she found out about it?
no, I don't think so. And then, but she was like this nice little Asian chick who like seemed, you know, I didn't meet her in the club or anything, but then I did like see her at the pool making out. I don't know. But I was like, I had the mindset like, all right,
Wait,
well,
you
maybe
did see her at the pool making out with a guy.
I saw her making out.
That's,
So
not,
it's
that's
just,
not that big of a deal.
it's, you know, she wasn't blowing him at the pool.
That was in her.
Not yet.
That was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But so I'm like, you know, I'm like, all right, I'm this new man. I'm like, I'll try and like take her on a date and like see where we could go with it. And then she like wasn't responsive to me. So now I'm feeling bad. I'm like, damn, I got rejected. Like this
She's
fucking
like,
sucks.
dude, you were
this
just a
and that.
fucking one-night stand. What the
Right,
fuck?
exactly.
Basically like what you would do.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And then
I feel like you have to taste that sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm sad and I'm lonely and I'm feeling that a little bit. And then I see her after like maybe 2 weeks or something. I saw her in the hallway. I was like, oh, what's up? How you been? You know? And she was like, I just got out of rehab, or I just got out of the psych ward. I tried killing myself, this and that. She like tells me all this shit. And then I'm like, damn, I was sitting in my room beating myself up over the fact that like this bitch rejected me. You know what I mean? I came to that realization. I'm like, that's not the pond I'm fucking fishing in anymore.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
No,
So I'm
no,
like,
no.
that's what really set me
No, the
straight.
best fish is not usually next door.
Yeah. Well,
It's-
you never know.
well-
But you're right.
And that's what set me straight to be like, all right, I need to find
So
like
you started
a
your
real
Christian Mingle
fucking
account?
good woman. And then I just reconnected with Erin, who I had met 4 years, probably 5 years ago at this point. And it was like one of those girls that I went on some dates with and we hooked up and whatever, this and that. But she was like too good of a girl. Like all I wanted was whores.
Yeah.
You know me.
She
I remember
hooked up
those
with
days.
you,
You knew who I
pre-weight
was.
loss?
Yes.
He said, wait a minute. You sure?
Yeah.
She's the one. No, but I do remember her. There was a couple other girls throughout the timeline.
Yes.
Where you were like, I just can't get hard because she's too nice of a person. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you might want to see a counselor.
Yeah.
But needless
It's not
to
even
say,
that.
you
I just
finally
like
came around.
I didn't like desire her. I'm like, I just want to fuck whores.
Right.
That's like what. That's literally all I
He's
wanted.
keeping it real. You can't hate the man for being
No,
honest.
no.
That was like all. That was my only mission.
Men are dogs, man. As I look at a bark sign, like Bark Park, like
Yeah.
men are dogs.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
It's what it is.
It's by nature.
So
but
like it didn't work out back then, and I know in my head, like we've had the conversation a million times. I'm like, she's amazing, but like it's just not. That's
Can
not
I
what
ask
I
you an
want.
honest
right now.
question?
Yeah. What?
did you see a witch and go under some sort of love spell? Like, what broke the?
Dude, it's
The cycle.
crazy. Before he left, was it like maybe a couple days before? No, because you were gonna go on a bachelor party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like one of the last times you could see him in Houston. We went and get coffee. It was like I did not expect it to be almost a 2.5 hour coffee, but it was just him just sitting there. He goes, I'm tired of this place. I don't want to be here anymore. And then it always been like, I'm a changed man. I I just want to find love. But he's always been that, though.
Right.
He's always been that.
But it felt different, or what?
Well,
but I think you just ran your course, man.
Well,
Like,
I believe he had run his course, but I'm saying for him to actually make the move, because it was a transition from anytime I'd post anything with my girlfriend, getting a DM, you're a faggot, stop doing that, to him posting his girlfriend and saying you're
Which
the love
was
of my
like
life.
wild.
You
I
changed
did.
me.
Yeah, I didn't think.
And
I
that's
was
why
like, there's no way.
I literally had a
No fucking
conversation
way.
with my girlfriend, and we're like, I think he did brujeria, because we know that he had relationships in the past with witches, and I thought maybe that was what it was. It was the only thing that made sense.
No.
Is it true or no?
I didn't do that.
Okay.
I did not do that, but I mean, I've always had, like, sort of jokingly for the most part, but like I'm looking for love. Like, I'm looking for love tonight. I wanted, and yeah, like, it would have been amazing.
You never were. You're like, yeah, okay. He just means he's just looking to fuck somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%. But like, now it's real, and now I'm taking the steps to actually make it come to fruition. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna ask you something that's maybe a little dark, because did you feel? Was it the fact that you felt lonely at one point?
No, I've
you've never
lived in the loneliness.
Okay,
I sat in that shit like a hot tub, dog.
Well, you gotta wallow in
lived
it
in the loneliness for years.
Yeah, okay.
But knowing that, like, I'm gonna go have sex with some whore and it'll be fine, and then I'll be lonely, and then I won't be, and then it's just like back and forth.
That is tiring, though.
Oh, for sure.
Because
the loneliest I've ever been in my life was definitely here.
Exactly.
Because
that's what I'm talking about.
You didn't have family to go run
no
to
family,
and get that feeling.
no fucking friends, single friends that are close, and like, you know.
So it was a necessary step in your evolution.
Absolutely.
Oh, I think so, 100%.
Yeah, it was almost like you had to hit the rock bottom.
Houston,
so to speak,
so
to-
$1,000,000%.
Houston will make a man out of you, or Polecats Houston will make a man out of you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
a
Polecats,
$1,000,000%.
If there is a darker place in the world, I don't know that I want to experience it, because it is I mean, look, don't get me wrong, I've had some fun nights in Polecats, but it is kind of like a soul draining place, a little bit,
and other draining.
Yeah,
you can get your balls drained. And
did you have a good time?
I did, and it was kind of like a test. I was really nervous to go there because I was like, man, I'm probably gonna hate my life, because really the best part about playing there is interacting with these naked bitches and like really not taking advantage of them, but taking advantage of the situation of just playing in a strip club and being like a scumbag.
Because when he first moved here, I was like, that's like the best place for you.
Yeah, that was
the stickers, everything.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
And now I'm going back and I'm like, I don't want anything to do with any of these bitches.
And they're all excited. They're like, oh, he's back to put stickers on us.
Yeah, I did have one girl ask me for a sticker. I was like, I don't do that anymore.
She's like, you're a fucking bitch.
She's probably like, faggot. And then like walks off.
All right, we got the sound clip of him saying that.
All right.
You guys can come out. Come get him.
Chris Michaels comes walking out.
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen.
No, yeah, I was nervous because I was like, am I even going to be able to enjoy myself here if I'm not really fully submerged in what this experience is? But I had a great time. The music, you turn those fucking monitors on and you're playing music and you get in your zone and you're just fucking having a good time and the people are enjoying it. It's such low stakes DJing at the strip club.
Yeah, that's true.
And that makes it so much more fun.
Yeah.
And then you're also battling for the crowd's attention. Like, you don't need to get their attention.
That's a tough fight too.
Yeah, because
you're battling against tits.
Yeah. But
like,
that's the low stakes part, is there's already entertainment there.
Yeah.
You're just side entertainment, but if you do a good enough job, you can really
they'll throw
get
money
them.
at you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've had some great tips.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really do enjoy both. I really do enjoy DJing at the strip club for those reasons.
Yeah. I have not been to the strip club in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Don't go there anymore.
I mean, I honestly, when I was DJing in the strip club, I had no desire to go to strip clubs. When I don't work in a strip club, you can have fun in a strip club.
Yeah.
When my wife gives me a pass. So
yeah,
don't get me wrong. I'll probably go to a strip club again in my life at some point, but right now it's just not on my radar. I don't know. I kind of want to do more like grown cool shit. Like
what is grown cool shit
like,
to you?
Honestly, like I always have fun off the record when there's a DJ that I want to hear like get in his bag. And to me, that's way, way funner than any club or any strip club or anything. It's just like if I could go to a place, sit like right now I'm not drinking, but if I was like sit down here with like a nice cocktail, like a craft cocktail, like a something with like mezcal and a smoky finish, and just chill and listen to some dope ass hip hop and jazz and shit like that, that'd be perfect.
Yeah,
That's the shit I'm on right now.
Like going to a homie's crib, drinking in the backyard, listening to good music,
but with
kicking it,
like-minded
shooting
individuals.
this shit.
Like with people that also would appreciate that music.
Yeah, it definitely when you have like a community like around you, and you're like, you hear what he just did?
Yeah, because you can listen to it by yourself at home, of course. But like when
it's just always
connecting with people on like that tip of like some dope shit,
connective like appreciation, collective appreciation is just
that feeds my soul right now.
Yeah.
How about you? What's dope to you these days?
Just fucking hanging out with friends and being a member of the wifed up crew, and you
now this is like your first experience
up,
doing like the double dates, and
the
stuff
girls
like
can
this?
go have some fun, and then you hang out with the boys, and you're having your little fun, and then you guys all come together, have fun together.
Are you prepared to buy some jorts and some New Balances and get the grill going? Or
Yeah,
what?
I'll get her pregnant and get those going ASAP.
I think you need to, because I got another baby on the way. Fawn's gonna have one day,
soon.
I'm sure.
Soon.
So it's time for you to start practicing, huh?
Yeah, she just moved in. We'll
What's
give
her
it some
thoughts?
time.
Is she ready to have a baby?
She's ready.
Okay.
She's ready.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
I got the
That's
blue
important,
chew
'cause
ready.
It takes two people to make a baby.
Yeah.
And to keep it, at least.
Yeah. We're going to have to get Roger out first, though.
Oh, yeah, that's what you said.
Got to move the pod
Let's talk about
stew
that for a minute.
downstairs.
Have you talked about that on the pod yet?
I don't think so.
You're in too close a proximity to him.
Yeah, he can hear me
Yeah,
when I'm talking about
Luckily, he doesn't watch the pod that you know of. And if he does,
Well, she's
consider
like a
this your
Patreon
warning.
subscriber, tier one,
He's
tier
like,
one subscriber.
He's like unfollows. You're like that one sponsor you were getting. From
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I shouldn't be nervous because he's got to have a couple mil in the bank.
Yeah, I mean,
There's no way that this guy doesn't have
his
cash
cost of living is low.
stacked up to his ears.
His cost of living is like on par with someone who lives like in Skid Row. Like
Wow.
or Guatemala.
he has a Bunsen burner.
So he's a great landlord, or what's
Oh
the
no,
deal?
I don't think it's legal for him to have a tenant like this.
He is
cooks on a
definitely
Bunsen
an
burner.
illegal tenant.
He cooks on a Bunsen burner in a basement next to the washer and dryer. When my girlfriend was there, she was terrified to go change loads of laundry because there's this guy showering with the door open. You did upgrade his bathroom, but before you upgraded the bathroom, it was a
Did you
little
see it
sketch.
before?
Oh, I saw it before.
You did?
It was basically like a fucking rusty well.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't. Only a fucking slumlord Jew like this guy would pull something like this.
I'm the one that upgraded the
No,
bathroom.
You did upgrade. You did upgrade it.
My dad
no.
saw that bathroom and he was like, he made me.
He's like,
up-
you're
he
going
was
to
like,
jail.
you are
Your
going to
dad did.
remodel.
You
I
did.
probably would have left it.
Yeah,
My dad was like,
exactly,
you are going
exactly.
to remodel this bathroom because
Yeah.
nobody should live like this.
It was bad. It was bad.
What does the
But
guy
he's
do?
like-
He sells cars and,
and
makes
builds
bikes and sells bikes on the internet and
I
like
believe he stole our bikes potentially when we
he
got broken.
may
in.
have scrapped
He's
them for
gotta pay
parts.
for rent. God damn it!
But I will say it's amazing because like when you talk to him, he seems like a normal person. Like
He's
cool
a
dude.
normal person.
But like
Oh,
his
he's
living
definitely a serial
situations are
killer.
questionable.
His living situation is questionable, but also it's so cheap. This man is paying just north of $400 to live, sleep, shower, eat, and have a whole workspace to build bicycles.
And I don't
Is-
think he
this is
pays.
a
He
grown
doesn't
man
pay
now?
utilities, right? Because
It's not
he's
like
just
a kid.
No, he's on mine.
yeah. So he's really got it made.
It's just
Look, the more you look, that made him mad. That triggered him. He's like, I'm paying for his utilities, this motherfucker.
Yeah, you just fucked
I'll
this
kick him
guy.
out. I'm
Yeah.
waiting till winter to kick him out on the curb.
Chill. He's going after winter because he shovels.
That's true. That's true. And he salts sometimes. Unless you like piss him off, then he tries to let you slip and break your neck.
wow. This is incredible.
Yeah. It's quite the fiasco. And yes, my girlfriend feels the same way. She's like, I don't
Does
like
he leave
going
his door
down
open
there.
when he showers too?
I don't know that she's ran into
That's
that
what my
yet.
girl told me about. Because I brought it up the other day, and then she's like, "Yeah, it was so weird. I'd walk down and his door would be like cracked when he's showering." And I'm like, "Yeah, That's
Cracked is one thing.
Well, listen, if you live in a public space, you should probably shut the door when you shower.
So that's
I
not
mean,
like
I mean,
an
I
actual
shut the door when I
unit?
shower at my house.
He has been there longer than I've been there.
He does have seniority over
He has. He kind of rules the castle.
Yeah, I mean, you inherit him with the space.
He came
it's
with
kind
the
of
space.
crazy if you think about it. Like, you can buy this home, but there's a catch. Like, this guy lives in the basement. He's not going anywhere. He's like 50 something, and this is all
he
he's
50
ever
something?
known. Oh. He's like a grown man. This isn't a stoner
No,
teenager.
he murders people.
That's okay. Thank you. Listen,
Yeah, he
that's
murders
that's
people.
what terrifies me about how normal he is.
For sure.
Is that's definitely one of those things when they find all the bodies, we're gonna be like, Roger, he just seems so normal.
Roger.
And it's like, do you know his last name?
Yeah.
Okay, so he pays you in checks and not cash.
Well, he quick pays me.
No, that's cash.
from a
bro.
burner account.
That's cash. Bro.
No, it's. I've seen his mail and it matches the same name.
Does he have like an
as
Ace
Quick
Hardware
Pay.
like
It's
frequent
his last
member?
name
Like
end with which Ash. I'm thinking like Schwarzkowitz.
dude, he's Jewish.
Yeah,
Come on.
well, I mean, we're talking about a murderer.
Well,
here,
we got a
right?
couple Ukrainian Nazis up in the top. So
Are they Nazis?
No,
Well, they do
they're
say
not.
that
I'm
Ukrainians
kidding.
are Nazis. That's what the Russians.
I know. I'm kidding.
That's their
They're
bargaining
extremely
chip.
nice people. I love them. But yeah, I mean, no, Roger's a great guy. Here's the thing: I have an uncle that is the same dude as Roger, like
Oh, so
like
that's
like
you felt-
Jewish as fuck, like never made probably more than 50 grand a year, but so fucking cheap
That
that,
he has,
he's
like, millions in
got
the bank.
millions.
See, that's amazing to me because I am the exact opposite. Yeah, it wouldn't matter if I made $1 million a month. I'm broke because I don't know how to budget my money. It's really fucking terrible, to be honest. So
So
that's a
I
whole
know
nother
the
story.
type. So like I'm not. I don't think he's a killer. Do you remember when we thought that he was dead in his unit though?
Yeah, the smell.
We
was
smelled
so
something
bad.
ridiculous, and
I
you
had smelled
convinced
dead
me.
bodies before because my brother's not roommate, but the person who lived across the hallway from him had committed suicide when I was living with my brother, and the body had been decomposing for like a week or two until they found him, and that smell, that thick. If you've ever smelled a dead body that's decomposed, it's like
Never.
thick. It like goes in your nose and your eyes and everything. It's like
Oh.
like a thick like sponge cake of just rotting flesh.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing you could ever imagine, and it smelled like that.
And there's some stench coming from the basement, and it's us two idiots living there. And this guy's convincing me, he's like, bro, I've smelled that smell before. Like he's in there dead, bro.
So then
like,
he's
You're
murdered
the landlord.
people.
Oh fuck,
Dude, come on.
So it was a dead body. I knew it was a dead body.
Oh,
Wait, what did
my
he try and say it
God.
was? Like the trash or something? Did you
I
talk
think-
to him about the smell?
Yeah,
Holy
well,
fuck, I never even thought about that.
if I remember correctly, you were trying to get me to go into his unit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm
It
not.
sounds like
just-
you don't even have to go into
Well, let
his
me
unit.
tell you,
he
You
does
can
have a
just
door.
look
No, no, no,
outside.
he
Look,
does have a
look,
door.
You
That's
just
not
walk
even a
downstairs
complete
and that
door.
is the unit.
It's a basement and there's like a section. Like, see those fucking plywood boards over there? Like, imagine if you like threw something together over the weekend for like a
Like
room.
plywood boards.
Like
yeah.
something you would build as a kid
No,
to like
stop
dent
it.
yourself.
It's a room. You go into the unfinished basement. It's an unfinished basement with furnaces and shit. But there's a fridge. He has a fridge. There's like a little counter. He has his Bunsen burner.
He's trying,
Bunsen burner.
he's trying to make himself
then-
sound like a decent
No.
landlord.
But then there's a door. There's just a regular ass door, and then through that door is like this man's bedroom, like his living quarters.
Which is
Like,
smaller than
not-
half of this room that we're in right now.
It might be the size of this room.
No fucking chance.
It might be the size of this room.
If this was my like bedroom, this is a
No, this is your
very
whole
good.
home.
This is a good.
Well, without the kitchen and the bathroom, because that's in the public
if you consider
space.
a kitchen a beer fridge and a Bunsen burner,
It's a regular size fridge. It's a large fridge.
I can't recall. But back to the fact that there's dead bodies in that fridge.
Yeah.
What did you say to him about
Sells
the smell?
cars
Listen,
and
I can
builds
hear.
bikes. That doesn't.
I can hear this man sneeze, dog. I'm playing Rocket League, listening to a pod at 3 a.m., and through the vent next to me, I can hear this man sneeze. There's no way he's killing people down there, and I don't know about it. That's all I'm
What
saying.
if he kills them somewhere else and he just brings the bodies?
That's a possibility.
Yeah. And there's a furnace down there.
There's a couple.
There's also a well that got clogged up with an unknown substance.
That was the tree roots in the drainage pipe, but there was a time when we didn't know what that was.
Well, what he never said anything about that smell then. That's still an unsolved
From what
mystery.
I remember, you were trying to get me to open the door, and I was like, I can't fucking, like, let me just text this guy. Like, give it a couple hours. Let's make sure he texts me back first.
Yeah.
And then he did text me back. So we were like, okay, he's alive.
Did you say something?
And then I was like, something smells, and he was like, oh, it's probably the trash. Like, I'll take care of it when I get back. And that was it. Could have been a body.
Oh, he
I don't
took
know.
care of it.
That could have been the last body, maybe.
I mean,
maybe
I
he
feel
could
like
have
when
seen
I watched
that
when I watched
okay, I have a
the
theory. What if he spends almost zero on rent, so he could go get like a fucking crazy warehouse somewhere, and so that's
just
where
stash all the bodies.
There
There is a warehouse right around the alley.
because he goes, damn, I got too close.
I'm nervous to give him this.
You're going to be the next
paper.
victim.
I might be.
You
Or
better fucking
near
lock
my
that
girl.
door.
I
You
gotta
better
get
tell
a
her
new
not to
deck.
do laundry for a few weeks.
I gotta get a new
Change the
deadbolt.
locks. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm nervous to give him the paper. I'm like, how's he gonna? I like. What if he starts crying or something?
What if he just
doesn't
lashes
have
out?
millions?
Yo, just move out. Just give him the whole place, man. Just give him of your own home. Just give him like you, dude. You've been
Do
here
the
longer
liberal
than
thing
I have.
to do and just give him
I
everything.
think this is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
This is yours now.
You privileged white man. Give him your
be as
fucking
nice
property.
to him as
Yeah, here we
possible.
go. The fucking the diversity crew over here. This guy's Mexican. Now I'm the devil. I'm the white devil.
There can only be one of us on the show at a time. So I had to jump ship. Well, let me know what happens with that because I'm actually concerned for your safety a little bit.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll probably get a couple new locks. I got a ring cam in the back now.
That's good. Make sure you send me footage so that way if he takes the camera, we'll have it.
Yeah. I had a fucking shit tenant, the little drug dealer fucking loser faggot that still owes me a couple $1,000 that moved to Miami for like a week and now he's back in Chicago and he bartends. He's like still in the industry and shit. And I see his boy all the time and he'll never come to a gig that I'm at. Like he knows I'm there. He'll never fucking
What, does
come.
he owe you money or what?
Yeah, he owes me money. He
Couple
just
grand?
left in the middle of his lease. He like texts me, hey man, I got to move to Miami. Like, sorry, it's last minute. I got this opportunity, this and that. And I'm like, well, wait, hold up. Like, let's figure something out. And then I look at my camera that's at the crib. And this dude's like carrying his couch through the backyard, carrying his mattress and shit. He's just moving out.
How long did that
Did you make him
unit
sign a lease or
sit?
anything?
Yeah, he had a lease, but what am I going to do? Pay
Yeah,
to
yeah,
sue
yeah,
him and go
sue.
through. It's
Yeah,
like
no
not
money
worth
anyway.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, how long are we at real quick? I got to piss.
Oh,
That's
wow.
about the
Let
time
me
you
pee
do
real
pee.
quick.
How long did that room go without having a tenant?
Like 4 months.
Damn. And Jew years, that's a long time.
ton.
That's fucking
Like a month
eternity.
is already like,
Yeah. He's hurting just thinking about
this
it.
rent.
That's probably why he's peeing right now. He's pissed off. It's great having a producer. We have like some music we could cue for just like intermission while he pisses. So. Yeah, some royalty free jazz. Yeah, do. You know, what's up? What's up with you, man? Talk to me.
Man, fucking.
What's new?
Everybody's like, what's new with you? What's new with you? And I'm like, no, I think I am very comfortable with doing the same shit that I want to do, just as consistently as possible.
Hell yeah. Have you been to Fort Worth lately or Dallas? When were you going up there still, or is Rectic pretty much doing that one now?
No, Rex is doing that after the whole bottle thing went down.
Well, I don't think it's bad blood with bottle, is it?
No. It's like the paycheck is just.
Oh yeah.
It's
Like
like
the down of the.
yeah.
finances.
So it's just like, okay, I have no reason to be here.
Yeah, it's not worth.
That was the whole
drive.
reason I was.
That is
like,
a long drive.
leaving town. Yeah.
Especially when you get done DJing to have to drive another 4 hours straight back. Because you weren't staying the night then, right?
Three.
Still.
I feel so much better.
3. Definitely didn't wash his hands.
Yeah.
Wash my hands. There's not even a light in that
He's
bathroom.
organic.
I almost pissed on the floor.
Yo,
That's
the other day I'm leaving work Saturday night, and mind you, it's St. Patrick's Day weekend, so everybody's fucking tanked. I'm walking to my car, and this guy is like walking in between my truck and another truck, and I notice he's fucking pissing while he's walking. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Are you pissing on my truck? This guy puts his dick back in his pants, comes up to me, bro, look at the piss line. I'm not pissing on your truck. Like, he was dead ass. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing pissing so close to my truck? He's like, bro, I respect cars. I would never piss on your truck. And I'm like, just get the fuck away from me. Like, Tommy was there. You had to believe it to see it. See it to believe it.
I could see how mad you'd be. You'd be.
I was
pissed.
fucking fuming.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was on the verge of
You've
rain.
never had like.
I've definitely pissed on someone's car when I was.
I haven't pissed on someone's car, but I've pissed.
But I've
near
never
it.
watched someone walk between my car, and mind you, the valet there parks him real close, so he's like,
They're very good.
he's
at
like
that, yeah.
shimmying between the cars while he's holding his dick, pissing on the
But
ground.
was it on like the fence side to pee into
No,
the grass?
he was peeing towards Washington Street,
Oh,
just walking, dick out,
why?
pissing everywhere.
See, nah, that's inconsiderate.
And he was on the top
Go
list
towards
of
Spanish flower.
He was on the top of the dick list. He maybe wanted to show it off a little bit.
Black dude.
Yes.
Black
Well,
guy.
now we just say that they're on the top of the dick list.
Yeah.
That way they can't get mad.
Yeah. And he also respects cars.
Exactly. He respects cars, and you got to respect his penis, man.
They actually can't get mad because this February they had an extra day. It was a leap year.
Oh, this
and
is
they
their year.
did this is
year.
their year.
Okay.
This is
fair
their
Is
enough.
that every 4 years?
When's Asian American History Month? Do you guys get one?
No,
Yeah,
I
they
think
do.
we
That's when Tony got canceled.
Or
for
I
dropping
think
a
it's like
C-bomb.
It was
Oriental.
in the middle of that?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Well,
it
isn't
April?
Oriental a slang word?
I think
April or
it's May. I think it's May.
You can't say Oriental.
Okay.
Leap years every 4 years. We should have mic'd you up.
Yeah.
I think it's Asian Pacific Islander.
Oh, they grouped you
May.
guys together,
May.
huh?
Yeah. It's not cool, but it's all right. I'll let it.
May.
let
All
it
right.
slide.
Well, you guys got a couple
May.
months till it's coming up.
Tight.
That's
All
a
right.
strong. That's a 31-day month, right?
Oh, and we got Lunar New Year, which is also kind of like.
Yeah. You guys get 2 New Years. You guys probably get your own Christmas.
You should do whatever you want, really.
No, we work on Christmas.
Well, you guys
For
don't
you
really.
fucks.
Oh, well, that's right. Because Jews go and eat Chinese
Yes.
food on Christmas.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we work. No, it's just cool. We just trade in our holidays for like other holidays.
Hey, it's okay. I do it too.
So what holidays? Because you're.
I mean, I don't really
Latino.
celebrate anything because I'm a DJ and we have to work during every fucking holiday because we get no paid time. See, this is why I try and explain to people. And I'm not complaining about my job. I do what I love, and that's great. But when I try and like explain to my friends that don't DJ, like how it is when they're like, "Oh, we got something big coming up this Sunday," and it's
Take
like
a
I'm like,
weekend off.
I'm like, yeah. If I take off a Saturday, Sunday, that's like pretty much my whole week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, now you take off a week and we'll go do something, but on a week that you don't get paid vacation. Because everybody who has a normal job, they're like, yeah, well, let me make sure that I got paid vacation days so I can take off this week. It's like, as a DJ, you don't ever get paid vacation days.
Yeah.
And I think as a union, that's something we should address.
As a union, yeah,
Do
we'll
you think-
bring that
okay.
up with your boy.
If we unionize, do you think shit might get worse in a way?
Well, yeah, because once you push against, then there's always the recoil, right? Then the clubs are going to be like, once we fucking lose, which we would.
Because
Once we lose,
now,
then-
okay, no, and it's like, okay, yeah, okay, well, if that's the case, we'll give you a proper paycheck, and here's pay stubs,
Yeah.
and we'll take taxes out.
Well, they
and-
already do that to most of us.
right, and then
Yeah, you're
You're
still
an
riding
exception
the
to the rule.
cash train.
But we won't say that on camera. But
and
here's the thing, though, and this is why I also don't think it won't work. Here's another reason. By nature of the beast, right? Humans are, by nature, power hungry. So whoever gets in charge of this union, because someone will have to be in charge, will end up manipulating it to their advantage. So then we'll be paying these union dues, right? So now instead of making $100 an hour, we're making $125, but then we got to pay 25 of that to the union, so that way he can pay for our fucking
our legal fees.
yeah,
or
our
whatever,
legal fees.
our
Right,
accounting,
exactly.
yeah,
exactly. So now he's fucking sitting high off the hog, and we're still only making $100 an hour, and everyone hates us. So yeah, not a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing
Tell your new DJ
My
boy.
delegate,
Yeah,
my
yeah, I
union
will.
delegate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, listen, go for it. I told him, he's younger. I'm like, listen, man, I don't want to be the one to shut you down on your dreams. Just go for it.
Yeah, I mean,
But don't
fuck it.
expect me to go with you.
What's the worst that can happen? I don't think you're gonna make it, but god damn it, if you do, good for you.
It's because it's not like a new idea. I've heard about the union, the
No,
DJ
it's
union thing
just-
since I first started DJing.
Mm-hmm.
Old heads talked about how they tried to do it in the past. Every generation had somebody
I'm sure
who tried
it's
to do it.
always about, and it starts with not undercutting each other. Like that's the
Yeah,
the-
because
that-
there's
it
always
starts
the
with
new
that.
people
There's
that
always
undercut
guy.
everybody. And I get it. I mean, I don't get it, but I understand why they do it because for them, it's really the only way they can get put on, and they need to get put on at some point
Look,
to
I've
get
DJ'd
heard.
for free before. I
Yeah.
get it. Like, yeah.
I mean, I tried not to. The only time I ever DJ'd for free was when I didn't get paid on my birthday in 2019
Public
by
house.
Public House because I broke some glasses. I didn't even fucking break them. Somebody else broke them. Motherfuckers. The
You're
fucking,
still mad about this.
I'm still
huh?
mad about that. That's the one fucking. There was that, and there was one from Dante that I ended up getting paid for. It's like 6 years later. But that's the one fucking. And it was my birthday. You hear me, baby face? I want my fucking money. Don't tell me corporate has it. You had it. He might actually be watching.
He might actually be watching, which would be the funniest thing in the entire world.
That's the only place that I ever didn't get paid from. Now, granted, when I first started DJing,
that's what I'm talking about.
I was I still got paid. I always make sure I got paid, but I was getting paid $50 a night for a 5-hour shift on records.
Yeah, but that felt so good. Was there
it felt
ever
great.
a better
I was
DJ
like, I'm
shift?
getting fucking paid to DJ.
Yeah.
I've made it. There wasn't Diplo at the time, but whoever the fucking guy was that I was looking up to.
It was probably
AM?
Funk Master Flex.
Paul
No, this was
Oakenfold.
pre-AM. AM might have been around, but I didn't really know about him at the time.
Now,
Like 03.
here's the thing about the union, right? Is if it does work and it goes through, and now they're have to abide by the rules. These clubs have to play by the rules of this union, this and that. They're just gonna hate you even more. I already feel like a lot of times you get looked at like you walk in there and the GM's like, this fucking guy probably smoked weed all day, didn't do anything. Comes in here, gets fucking $500. He's
Doesn't
just
do anything, just plays music
playing
and parties with his
just
friends.
underappreciated.
Yeah.
And like, is there anything worse than DJing at a place like that where they're like, they don't even want to pay you? It's like pulling teeth to get your check type thing.
That's the worst. And then they're like, fucking talk to corporate. Send your invoice to them. I'm like, all right, sent the invoice last week. Where's my money? And that's the other thing. I think that when you have to chase money like that, there should be some sort of inconvenience fee because it's bullshit. If we agree to a price, then we agree to a price, and that's it. That's it. There should be no more chasing.
You should get your check when you walk in with the drink
not a
tickets
bill
in the
collector.
envelope, like fucking the old. I love playing at like the
Bow tie.
old school places like Soundbar. They do that.
Envelope
You
with
walk
cash in
in,
it.
they ask you what your DJ name is. They find the little envelope. It's got your check in it or your cash in it or whatever it is. Got drink tickets in there. It's fucking fantastic.
Is Soundbar still around?
It's still going.
Spy Bar, not so much.
Spy Bar,
Let's
we
talk about it.
now know how they've been open. I mean, has that ever not been a question? You're like, how is Spy Bar still open?
No one in here is drinking anything. Everyone's high on ketamine.
And
Lo
now
and
we
behold,
know.
Now we know who was supplying it. You know, it's really a shame because they had some really fantastic guys.
Backstory for me, because I have no idea what's going on.
The owner of Spy Bar just got caught. There was a big article that he got caught with 10 pounds of ketamine, 10 kilos or something
I
of
don't know if
ketamine. And this was his second offense. He was already like on the hook for some other drug offense.
First of all, was he flying public?
I don't know the full story. I just
It looked
know
like he got busted at O'Hare. And
Yeah.
I don't think, do they have private planes in O'Hare?
I have no idea.
I don't know. But yeah, that's wild. But also predictable.
A lot of ketamine.
It's definitely a ketamine spot.
Yeah, it's like one of the older spots that's still open.
It's like
Dare I
dark,
say it's the
sweaty,
oldest nightclub
deep
in
house.
Chicago that's still open?
No, I think what's the one downstairs from Metro?
It's another bar. It's not Soundbar, not Spy Bar.
Smart
it's
Bar.
Smart Bar.
I want to say that's one of the older ones. Berlin was one of the oldest ones. They got shut down just recently too.
So
I
at least
don't
it's one of.
But it's like
So what's there's like a house place
that's a house music
probably Spy
for
Bar.
sure. I mean, that's like all the big like European deep house guys like Deep Dish and shit like that.
Tight.
That's the place where they play, and it's like open till 5 a.m. and it's super fucking sweaty in there and super dark, and it's got a Function One system that just fucking crushes, and it's like
it's a basement. It's
massive,
That's tight.
massive
Yeah.
bass.
That's tight.
Like the music sounds good there. It's super tight, and everybody would go there. Like not everybody, but a lot of people would go there late night. I once got blown underneath the stairwell there, and the security pulled up on us. It was a good night. You remember that night? You
Did
got
he
blown
let
by the
you?
same
Did
girl.
he
I
let you
believe.
finish, or he stopped you?
I might. I was
Yo,
so fucked
to
up. I don't
be
think I
honest,
finished.
I'm pretty sure that he let you finish and then took the girl.
Yeah, I do remember him being very close to her. It felt a little weird, but I was also happy that I wasn't kicked out for getting my dick
I'm pretty
sucked.
sure he let him finish, and then the dude was like,
Team player.
"Okay, I know what I'm doing tonight."
I think Strategy got his dick sucked by her first. Yeah.
What?
That was how it used to be, though. You know, 2016, it was a crazy time.
Yeah, a lot of bathroom blowies.
Bathroom blowies. Yo,
At
he
Spy
used to,
Bar?
bro, everywhere.
It's the
This
kid-
guy used to, we would go 30-30s when we would DJ together, which was a lot back then.
Every Friday
And
for fucking.
And Fridays, Thursdays,
7
Saturdays,
years.
like, there was a lot of sets we did together.
It was every Friday for sure, but
Yeah.
then a bunch of one-off shit.
Yeah. So I think this was a one-off. Might have been a Monday or Tuesday. Sunday night, industry night, I think, at, what's the place on Hubbard? I can't think of the name of it.
Bull and Bear?
No. Anyhow, we're there.
El Jefe.
he leaves for the 30-minute break, which this had happened a few times before, where like the 30 minutes is up and he's gone, and I know the drill. If he's gone, it's because he's getting his dick sucked. So he comes back and he's like, "Yo, I just got a double blowy from these girls," and the girls are like standing there like, "Oh," and I was like,
Social 25.
"Social 25." Same week, he gets a double blowy at Concrete Cowboy, and he takes a picture of it, has it engraved on a medallion, has a medallion made, wears it around. I think in the 1 month span, he probably got like 5 different double blowies, I want to say. Does that sound right?
It was a lot.
It was, and it wasn't always the same girls. It was always, and I'm like, this guy's on a roll. I can't, what am I going to do? Get mad at him for getting a double blowy? Yeah.
You got to cover him.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. Like, I used to have so much fun doing that. And now I don't like desire that. Like, sure, I mean, you can never be like, oh, I would never.
They're memories.
Dick sucked by 2 girls in a bathroom. That's disgusting. But I'm not like. Back then, I was like, yo, I fucking need this. This is what I was destined to do. This is what I was born to do.
He was fulfilling his destiny.
Yeah.
But you can't do that forever. Eventually, you'll get AIDS or something. I don't know.
I mean, Ray's, he's out here.
I don't think he's getting double blowies, though. He's kind of like
Giving
a gay.
or-
I feel
Yeah,
like
he's a
I feel
giver.
bad for him. He's like a gay on a deserted island in a straight club. So I mean, like, yeah.
No,
he can,
that's what they want. They
he can
want
find
to
some
turn.
low hanging fruit. No pun intended. But I think for the most part, it's probably got to be difficult for him to have a healthy sex life.
Yeah.
But then they got grinders, so I don't feel bad for him. He's fine. He'll be fine.
Gay dudes are
Crazy
fine.
story. All right. It's like 3:30, leaving work. And my sister's texting in the group. It's like, hey, Mom, don't open the door. And I was like, what's going on? It's 3:30. Why would Mom even open the door? And it's like all of us. It's the whole family. And it's like, yeah, there's a guy standing out there. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm eating it home. Like, I'm not even, wife's in the car. I'm like, honey, hope you don't mind. We're going to Sugarland. And
You're strapped up.
yeah. And I was like, I got to make sure. I'll either I get rid of this guy or the cops will be there before I do. Anyways, cops get there 15 minutes. I turn around home. I'm like, okay, cool. She's deadbolted, everything's good. And the cops interrogate him, and he goes, no, I'm sure this is the house. Because he rang our doorbell.
It was fucking Ray?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that's how it tied together. I was like, motherfucker.
No. But it was a guy who got hit up on Grindr, and he was told to meet at this address, and he was so sure that this was where he was meeting his Grindr.
So sure. He was so
He was
horny. He was so ready.
And he would not leave because we were talking to him through the Ring camera. Hey, that person doesn't fucking live here. Leave.
And he's like, I'm getting this
He
nut.
goes, no, I'm
matter
sure.
what.
He's fucked up. He goes, I know, I'm sure. And the cops interrogate him, pull out the phone. He shows all the messages. The cop's like, yeah, he was just having a Grindr link, and they sent this address.
Hold on.
Do you think he had to scroll through a dick pic or two to show him the messages?
Oh, for sure. But check this out. Hot take, but that might be a fun game to play. Think about it. SWAT. You ever heard of swatting?
Yes.
Now,
dude.
let's say you hate somebody, create a Tinder account with like a massive dick, and then just get all these gay people to go to the person's house. Is that illegal yet?
Yo,
I don't think it's
I
illegal.
think it's
fire,
illegal.
bro.
Is it
Yo,
illegal?
next person that pisses me off, I'm
just go ahead
opening
and
a
leave your
Grindr
address,
account.
bro. Go ahead and leave your address.
That's amazing.
Instead of swatting, you could call it like grinding.
What gay dude did you piss off is the real question.
Fucking
I do know a certain
know.
set of MC in the city
Do
of
you
Houston.
remember when I asked him? I go, hey, and this was like a genuine.
I'll never forget it. I know exactly what you're about to say.
happened?
I was genuinely curious. You guys are like, yeah, that's just Gay Ray, right? And I was like,
heard this story.
I was like, oh, okay. And then genuinely, I was not trying to be rude about it. I go, hey, I hear everybody calls you Gay Ray.
I think though. Sorry,
Can I
is
call
it cool
you-
if I call you Gay Ray? Yeah.
Is it cool if I call you Gay Ray?
No,
He goes,
honestly, I think you said, do you prefer?
you prefer?
You said, do you prefer Ray or Gay Ray?
I already got real hood on you.
yeah.
He took it to Glendale,
He goes,
Arizona.
I'm going to beat your ass. And I go, all right.
You didn't have to say it
I
like
like, relax. That's not happening here. Like, come on. But I was like,
Dude,
no.
this was pre jujitsu fun.
Oh,
No,
that's
this
true?
was. I was like,
You were like a brown belt. At
This
that
is
time.
maybe
No,
what
but-
led you on your jujitsu journey.
Oh yeah, I guess I became a warrior after
He's
that.
like, "There's no way
I
Ray's
was like,
fucking
no
beating
way, no." Fucking Karate Kid. Cue the fucking Karate Kid music.
How is jiu-jitsu going? You're not jiu-jitsu anymore, right? You're doing.
No, I
taekwondo?
bet. Well, I started off doing like 6 months of like straight jiu-jitsu, and then I started doing Muay Thai, and then now.
What's your current thing?
Oh, I do judo. I do Muay Thai. I do jiu-jitsu.
Are you still sparring? You were
Yeah,
doing-
yeah, and just MMA in general. Yeah.
Wait, because you were doing things where you were traveling a little bit for a while, right?
Yeah, when I travel, it's just easy to drop in at like a jiu-jitsu place. It's
But
not
there were
easy to-
tournaments, right? You had fights set up, I think. No, because you
I
were winning
had
tournaments.
a super fight. Yeah, I've done a couple tournaments, and I had.
Are you still
at
into
white
that
belt.
or no?
Huh?
You kind of taking the back seat on that, or what?
Yeah, I'm too fucking busy.
Yeah.
And also, like, tournaments, like, and shit will start at, like, 10 a.m. Like, I don't fucking roll out of bed till...
Is that the only way to get a better belt to the next level?
No,
is
no,
to
no, no, no,
compete?
no,
Or
no.
can you just
Not at
do
all.
that strictly through going to class?
Yeah, just class.
What's your current ranking? What's your black? are
I'm
you
pretty
black belt?
seasoned blue belt.
Okay.
I've been blue belt for
It's
almost
like
3 years.
really hard.
what's next
It takes
after
like
blue
10
belt?
years to get a black belt.
Yeah, it takes like 10 years to get a black.
What's the next one?
Purple,
And then
Brown,
Brown.
right? Yeah.
and then.
black.
Okay, so you're halfway there.
I mean, I'm probably pretty close to getting my purple. Like,
What's-
I've missed a bunch of promotions that I just haven't shown up to because it's at 10 a.m. on a Saturday. I'm not waking up for that.
What's the well? Some might say discipline is part of martial arts.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Rex.
So what's like the thing? What like is it like 4 boards that you have to break through? What's the
That's
what's the thing?
taekwondo shit.
Okay, well, what's the thing that
Taekwondo,
gets you through to the next belt? Like,
Just like,
I think it's your
Yeah.
professor who is the class teacher
Yeah,
that
it's like-
says,
you know a lot about this for someone who's never gone.
I've gone a
He's
couple
gone.
times.
He's
I've never
gone.
like
You
fully
rolled?
committed.
Did you
yeah,
roll?
I've rolled. Yeah.
Did he
yeah,
roll?
he
yeah.
used to wrestle.
I did roll at Fawn's gym,
Oh.
and
Yeah, yeah.
it wasn't for me.
I asked him to open up his guard.
What's that mean?
He
Happy
wanted me,
baby
he wanted
pose?
me to let him in.
Yeah, happy bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
Open
okay.
open it up.
All right,
He's just out
open
there.
up, Daddy.
Yeah.
No, I've done it a couple times. I've rolled around a couple times. I've had a lot of homies. Joshy was into jujitsu big and shit.
I've heard he's back from
Follow,
his
yeah.
services
Follow.
in the Israeli army.
He's back and forth. He did come back like
He
to
was in
visit.
Florida, right? He had a girlfriend or something. He's doing.
He's engaged, I believe, to a woman in Israel. They were visiting back home to Chicago, and he was talking about moving back. But now I think he's staying. I don't know. He's
Yeah.
very
You guys gotta
indecisive
look out
young
this
man.
window. It's just not.
Are the police still out there? What's
No,
going
but
on?
they're probably looking for these people running these hills.
Are they Venezuelans on the
Forward
loose?
and backwards. They're getting their belt. Those are the people that go for 10 a.m.
Look, just watch,
Muay
just
Thai.
watch, just
I
watch.
don't see anything.
Look. You don't see it?
Listen,
They're
it's not
popping
we're
up
doing a
like
podcast
they're
here.
popping up like
No,
prairie
just-
dogs.
look,
Yeah,
look, it's-
come on, we got to get a camera out there
Yeah,
for
we
the,
got
for the
to, we
pod.
got
Producer,
to.
we need another camera.
We got to.
All right, well, let's wrap it up. Is there anything we didn't touch on that you wanted to touch on? We touched on big dicks, and that's something you like touching on, so I know we covered that.
That was you came out the gate swinging. With the
Because I was so upset. You have no idea.
Is this
how,
a long line of
dude?
jokes
If
you
you
gotta deal
fucking
with?
spend like all up until I was like 20, I was like, fuck.
There's only one way to settle this, and I'll tell you how you settle it.
Whip it out.
You go on Reddit and you fucking post a picture of your dick and you wait for some compliments.
I'm good.
I'm just saying. That's
Do you
how
go hard or soft?
Yo, you gotta go bricked.
Brick.
Oh, bricked.
Yeah. Because that's how you get a proper measurement. Because if you're a shower
but
and
like
not a
he
grower,
said, but like, yeah, you're right. But like he said, like Jews are at a little.
well, we
disadvantage.
still don't know if they're
Well,
qualifying them under
here's the thing: we get a little snipped off the top, but what we lack in length, we make for up. We
I
make
like how he
up
said
in
it
for
like Jewish,
girth.
like length.
Like, we make up for the chutzpah.
Length.
What's
a little
a
chutzpah.
sphincter, right? Or no?
A sphincter is your asshole muscle.
So what's the fucking
That's
word
a
for
good
dick?
place to wrap up.
Schnitzel?
Schnitzel?
Schmeckel.
Schmeckel, Schmitzer, I don't know what the fuck.
Schmeckel.
My
Yeah.
Yiddish is a little off.
What we lack in length, we make up for in girth, is what I was trying to say.
And he'll show you after
see
the-
it. I didn't
believe me,
see
he'll
it
show you.
on the top. I didn't see it on the top numbers. So
This is my 6th month anniversary of not sending a dick pic, though. I will say
Really?
that. I've been dick pic free for 6 months.
How do you feel?
A little bottled up.
And he's looking at Fawn right now like, Closest thing. I'm 1 month sober today.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
I can't necessarily say the same for my penis, but are you not masturbating either? Is this?
I'm trying not
Gave
to,
that up
but
3
that's
years ago.
tough. Because here's
you gave
the
up
battle.
masturbation 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
You haven't touched your schmickle in 3 years?
No porn, no masturbation.
I don't
That's
buy that.
incredible.
Swear.
Well, here's my battle. Is that I'm like, all right, I'm in this relationship. I'm not cheating on my girl. Like, that would be crazy. I love this woman. She's so great to me. I couldn't even fathom doing that. Like, I feel like I've been blessed. I had to explain this to someone the other day. Like, I'm not the type of guy that gets this kind of girl. Like, I'm the guy that's fucking sending dick pics and putting stickers on girls' tits. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of, like, suburban, corporate, private school dudes that, like, just get these girls. Those are the girls they get, and they fuck them over, and they, like, treat them wrongly and shit, because that's just what they're used to. It's the girl that they get.
Yeah.
I don't get this kind of girl, so, like, I can't fuck it up.
Yeah. You don't want to get cast back into purgatory of strippers.
It's what I'm saying. So I got this great girl, and I'm like, I also know that masturbation is not the best for me, but I'm like, I got to get it out
It
somehow.
keeps you out of the field.
That's what
Because
I'm saying.
if I didn't masturbate, I would not be able, I won't say I would not be able to not cheat, but I would not be able to go to work and have beautiful women around and me not gawk at them. When I fucking unload my weapon before I go to work, I don't give a shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just thinking.
That's the battle inside
I
of me.
literally stand there and be like, God, these are all fucking birds. And then just not even fucking paying attention.
See, that might trigger strategy in this whole
That's
thing.
the thing.
Just
They are
fucking
whores,
birds.
but
They're just fucking birds. And like, he's not
Bird.
changed. Oh no.
No,
Oh no.
he's reformed.
No.
He's reformed. The demon is still inside him, but he's repressed it.
I can control it. It's not. You'll never get the feeling to go away. Like, you can't. There's
It's
never
like a
going to be
recovering
like.
drug addict. They always have that itch for a fix.
You're never
but
safe.
He's got a plan, a
You're never
12-step
safe.
program, keeping
You're
him
never
off.
safe.
No, yeah, that's the battle. I'm like, I want to not masturbate. I want to save it all for her. It'd be so much better. But then I'm like, I'm so horny, and like, it's just bad to walk around this horny. Like, just gotta
Pinching
get it
You're
out.
just pinching tents. Like,
I'd be a
all
little,
day.
I'd be a little concerned.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, I might see something that triggers me.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
I stand real close to the light tech, and if I had a boner that close to another dude, it's just feels kind of wrong.
Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, let's end it there.
All right.
Thank you guys for watching. Silas, thank you for stepping in for Diamond
Absolutely.
Cut.
Hell
He'll
yeah.
definitely appreciate it. And make sure you tune into other episodes, subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment, algorithm activating activity. That's what we like to see here. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for joining me.
And we're out. Peace. In the
Peace.
words of Cosmo.
Well, alright. Battle raps, cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about the human soul. It'll usually show when the truth ain't told. Use a lie.